Hey everyone, I'm back. Um, it's that time of year again, I guess. I haven't really made one of these in a while, and I am at Maryland Deathfest right now in Baltimore. And this isn't like a super in-depth review or anything, but I just want to get my thoughts down on each day while they're still fresh. Um, I know the quality's bad, so I'm just doing this right on my laptop. It's not how I usually do it. Anyway, today, the Thursday for Maryland Deathfest this year, just Soundstage and Ram's Head Live, which are kind of like Soundstage is usually like the punk venue, and Ram's Head Live is like the night venue where everything happens. So I spent most of my day at Soundstage. Uh, First band there was Visceral Disgorge, who is from Baltimore. They're kind of a local band, and they're just kind of straight up pretty fun slam brutal death metal. Way more slammy than most of the other bands on the bill. Which, I mean, if you're gonna play dumb, fun death metal, why not just go all out? And Visceral Disgorge did. I really like them. I didn't. The next band up was Waco Jesus. I didn't see them. I went to the Ram's Head to watch a couple bands, but I'll get to that in a second. The next band I saw at Soundstage was Dehumanized. Now, Dehumanized's been around for a while, and they kind of coined like groovy, brutal death metal. I kind of feel like Dying Fetus wouldn't really exist without Dehumanized, but they're pretty good. They weren't nearly as slam oriented as some of the other bands, which it was still pretty. A lot of their songs, especially the older ones, were had some pretty good breakdowns in them, and they seemed to get a pretty good reaction. Okay, after them, this was kind of weird. Was Putrid Pile? I like Putrid Pile. I really liked his last album. Today, I guess he released his fifth album. He kept saying that. Putrid Pile is one man band, and he plays a backing track of everything, and then plays guitar and does vocals over it. The problem with that live, I guess, is that like on album, it's like he can literally go and play each instrument, mix them, and then put that on the album. Live, it's like all those other instruments are coming through like one channel, and so it's like very flat, and it just lacked a lot of intensity and brutality that Putrid Pile really has on albums. So when he first started, I was like everyone just like was kind of stunned. It was just like we didn't really know what to do. It's like, is this really how this is going to be? Luckily, some of the other songs did kind of like kick it up a little bit and were mixed a little bit better, I guess, however well you can mix that. It was definitely weird. It's not the first time I've seen like a one-man slam band. Say that 5 times fast. But at the end of it all, he kind of brought it back and it ended up being a pretty good set. So weirdness aside, he did a pretty good job. After them, after a pretty long wait, I kind of considered leaving to go to Ram's Head, but after them was Jungle Rot, and Jungle Rot has been blowing up lately, and yeah, they're on like Victory Records or something, which is so weird. But they came on, and Jungle Rot, like again, they're old school. They are a lot more breakdown focused in their music than some of the other bands, which is totally fine. If you're gonna do breakdowns, breakdowns are fantastic and good death metal live. They were just real heavy sounding. Apparently they had some issues with like the backline and stuff, and they're constantly like telling the sound man like to turn stuff up and whatever. I thought they sounded really, really good. I'd seen them once before, but this time was, I don't know, they do really catchy death metal, and at Maryland Deathfest, that's what you need. After them, though, was Disgorge, and I've seen Disgorge again before, maybe on that same show with Jungle Rot. I don't remember, but man, they were fantastic. Very heavy, very like down-tuned, slow at times, like breakdown, slamming death metal. Really awesome. And then every year at Maryland Deathfest, one band is, or I guess a couple bands, but tonight was the Party Brigade band for Disgorge. So as soon as they started, just like hundreds of glow sticks everywhere, and they were like blowing up pool like palm trees and like inflatable monkeys and stuff and throwing them everywhere. Party Brigade bands are so much fun. Last year, Melt Banana was the Party Brigade band, and it worked just as well with Disgorge. One of the best sets of the night for sure. Ending the night at Soundstage with Severe Torture. Apparently they hadn't played the U.S. in 10 years. They sounded really good, although they were kind of just like a straight up death metal band. They kind of reminded me a lot of kind of like Corpse Grinder era Cannibal Corpse, which isn't bad. And they were very heavy, and I really liked them. It's just I was kind of used to all the slams and breakdowns and stuff, and Severe Torture didn't really have any of that, but still really, really good. But yeah, so after the first band, Visceral Disgorge, I did go to Ram's Head to catch a couple bands. The first band was The Offering, which was kind of like they're kind of like retro, stoner, doom, psychedelic, hard rock with like a keyboardist that was doing really annoying organ stuff. I don't know, like they were fine, and their bassist, like he was doing a good job and adding like a real heavy like back to them, but not really something that I'm super into, but it was alright. The main reason I went to Ram's Head though, and really the main band I wanted to see today was Crypt Sermon. Crypt Sermon is like an epic doom band from Philly, and they've kind of been getting a lot of press recently, and I wanted to check them out, and they blew my mind. They were really good. The closest I could say, I mean, if you like old Candlemass, you'll like Crypt Sermon. Everything about them was fantastic. They had a little bit of like guitar difficulties in one of the songs, but it really didn't hinder their performance at all. I got their set list. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It was all songs from their debut album, though, and easily the best band tonight. Like out of the myriad of great death metal bands, the Doom won me over, which does not happen often. And that's it. Like I said, just a quick little thing recap. I'll make a super in-depth review when I get home. Tomorrow, Edison Lot opens. That's the outside stages. Who even is playing tomorrow? I'm not even sure. I think like Sentinex maybe. I think that's like the first band. I don't know. We'll see. I think Angel Corpse plays tomorrow too, so that'll be cool. Kansas City represent. We know a lot of people here from Kansas City. That's good. We need more Kansas City people at Maryland Deathfest. All right. See you guys tomorrow.